Welcome to Herzing University Online. This course is titled Color Theory in Design. The course number is GA201.
The following presentation will cover Week 2 and is titled Basic Theories of Color. Introduction. In the search to find ways to best use and index color, many theories have been developed over time. This lecture will survey some of the more prominent schools of thought regarding color relationships and how they apply to successful designing. Additionally, the second chapter of this lecture will discuss the conventional color wheel and how it is used to create simple color harmonies. Part 1. A brief history of color theory. Since ancient times, scholars have sought to formalize and recognize relationships between colors. The first notable color theorist was Leonardo da Vinci. He noted the way certain colors, particularly opposite or complementary colors, seem to intensify when used in conjunction. Sir Isaac Newton, too, sought practical ways to organize color. By splitting a ray of white light with the use of a prism, he showed its natural composition of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet beams. Newton also devised the first color wheel, a variation of which is still commonly used today. Another major innovation in the theoretical study of color came from famed German poet and playwright Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. His idea of colors having innate temperatures, dividing all color into warm or cool categories, is still the most common practice in deciding the tone of a color palette. He also pioneered study into the emotional reactions people have to certain colors. Louis Prang, an influential pioneer of American chromolithographs, helped to popularize the theory of the RYB color model. The idea that all artists' color mixing begins with the primaries red, yellow, and blue is a fundamental still used in all art training. His ideas about color harmony deeply influenced future color theorists and were a cornerstone of the Dutch De Stijl art and design movement. One of the most significant movements in the history of design was Germany's Bauhaus school. Many prominent design innovations emerged from this period, including major contributions to color theory. Joseph Albers was a pioneering color theorist whose seminal text, Interaction of Color, unveiled new thoughts on the way colors interact with each other and provided mathematical formulas for creating visual harmonies. One of the more significant color model innovations came from the American artist Albert Munsell. His Munsell tree model has become the standard indexing tool for creating standardized color systems used in industry and manufacturing processes today. Part 2. The color wheel. Many variations of the color wheel have developed since Newton's model. The most conventional and user-friendly variation is the 12-step color wheel. With its 12 equidistant hues, it allows designers to create quick, reliable harmonies at a glance. Let's take a look at how to use the 12-step color wheel. The conventional 12-step color wheel is arranged into what can loosely be described as warm and cool colors. The anchor points in a 12-step color wheel are the primaries red, yellow, and blue. Positioned 4 steps away from each other on the wheel, all other colors are derivations of these 3. Positioned directly in between each primary are the secondary colors purple, orange, and green. Filling out the remaining spaces are the tertiary colors. Tertiary colors are easy to remember as they are named by their position between the primary and secondary colors. Red-orange lies between red and orange, yellow-green lies between yellow and green, and so forth. Now that we know the positions of the colors, let's focus on the 6 fundamental color harmonies. Complementary color harmonies are made of colors directly opposite from each other on the color wheel. A color's complement provides the maximum contrast and visual intensity for each color. Red's complement is green, purple's complement is yellow, green-blue's complement is red-orange, etc. A variation of this is the split complementary harmony. In this harmony, a color is matched with its complements to adjacent colors. For example, blue is matched with red-orange and yellow-orange. A split complementary harmony is less intense than a pure complementary combination, but adds a level of visual sophistication. A double complementary harmony is simply a combination of 2 pairs of complementary colors. Since there are more hues to negotiate, it is best not to use each of the 4 in equal proportions. Doing so can make the overall composition dull. One of the most commonly used harmonies is the analogous combination. Here, 3 or more adjacent colors on the wheel are matched. Since adjacent colors have similar wavelengths, contrast is minimized and can create a subtle visual effect. A triadic harmony is a bold choice. This matches any 3 colors that are equidistant on the wheel. The primaries red, yellow, and blue form a natural triad. Finally, we see a monochromatic harmony. This employs only one hue, but utilizes a range of the tints and shades to build a composition. This is the most visually subtle of the 6 common harmonies. Summary. In the search to understand how colors interact with each other, many prominent theories have been developed, each adding a unique perspective to how we, as viewers, comprehend color. The chief innovation common to all these theories is the color model. While variations exist, all seek to organize and arrange the visible spectrum into a usable format. The most commonly used color model is the 12-step color wheel. It provides a quick and easy way for designers to create harmonious palettes. The 6 most commonly used color harmonies are the complementary, split complementary, double complementary, analogous, triadic, and monochromatic. End of week 2.